Yo, what's up, champs? Thank you for tuning into this video today. To this video, as you can see by the title, I'm gonna be talking about the seven common mistakes I see beginners do while sparring. Beginners like myself that I was doing while sparring. If y'all look at my last two sparring videos, I noticed that there was a lot of mistakes that I was doing that I was catching on, and I'm gonna be introducing it in this video today. So make sure y'all like the video and subscribe, and yeah, let's get straight into it. All right, first one on the list, I got number one, going way too hard. I feel like personally, like when you're sparring is just always supposed to be like a learning lesson. You're not supposed to always like trying to go in there and trying to like knock your opponent out. It's just to like develop your skill. You gotta. It's more so like focusing on your time and developing your craft. So it isn't exactly like a street fight. You don't want to go in there just swinging, tiring yourself out. You just want to make sure you're staying relaxed and just learning from every sparring session that you're in. You know what I'm saying? So number two, I got no defense, just offense. Mistakes that myself like was often doing. I was just throwing combos in the air. Like I was never like working on my guard or head movement or any footwork. I was just always setting myself to get peace. Like you got to also make sure you're always as much as you're going offense, you're throwing your punches, you got to also make sure you're defending yourself as well. Mistakes that I see all the times, and if you guys revisit one of my old my old sparring videos, you could see that I wasn't really doing no defense. I was getting like punched on a little bit because I wasn't exactly guarding myself or any sort of head movement, no footwork or nothing. You're not supposed to just go in there and just throw comments in thin air. What's up, y'all? This is kind of funny because I know you guys are wondering why the setting looks different and stuff like that. I was in the middle of editing my video and I forgot to mention three. Well, I didn't necessarily forgot to mention three. It was like the video was kind of bad. Like there was noise background and like it was just a bad video. So I'm just gonna make three right now, like I was stating. But like also I was like talking during the video. What I got on the list is number three, and that's gassing yourself out too early. When you're sparring with your opponent, you don't want to ever go in the ring and like just spar yourself out of breath. Sparring is not like a sprint or it's not like a marathon or something. You don't go in there trying to gas yourself out. It's like who can last the longest, basically. It's like you're gonna go in there and you're gonna spar with your opponent. You just gotta make sure every punch that you're throwing, making sure you're controlling your breathing, staying relaxed. Every punch that you throw, you just breathe. Like just control your breathing. That's all I can say. And yeah. At number four, I got going wild and throwing sloppy punches. It's a big mistake, especially when you're sparring, to go in and just throw straight haymakers. Wide punches, it leaves you open. You want to make sure you always like aim for sharp and clean shots. It's way better to land crispy jabs than to just go out there throwing wild haymakers that misses. You're gonna tire yourself out. So that's that too. At number five, I just talked about it, forgetting the jab. The jab is your best friend in the ring. People act like it's optional. Like the jab actually sets you up for a lot of punches. It blinds your opponent. It keeps you safe. And if you're not jabbing, you're just guessing. Make sure you start every combo with that. At number six, I got being too predictable. If you're sparring and you're constantly throwing the same combos every round, you're going the same movement every round, you become an easy read for your opponent. You got to also know to mix things up, change your rhythm up, make sure you're throwing things, angle out. You want to always keep your opponent second guessing or they're going to figure you out really quickly. Number seven, I got taking things too personal. I feel like this is a big one, especially for me, because when I would get tagged in the ring or like during sparring, like I would like, it's like, I don't know. It's like I let my ego get in the way sometimes, and like, when you're sparring, every shot that you take is like a chance to learn. You're just not supposed to take it personal. That's something I'm progressing through and I'm learning from. Sparring is just supposed to be like a humbling lesson for you. You're just supposed to like leave all that ego aside, leave all that pride aside. So like, just take sparring as a learning experience. You don't want to go in all big, all prideful and ego because you got hit or whatever. Just take it as a learning shot. Like when you get hit, just like look at it as like, okay, this is what I need to work on, or this is what I need to defend myself on when I get hit next time. I know what to do. Like that's how you work on progressing yourself throughout sparring. All right, that was it for the video. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. I'm gonna throw a little honorable mention out there. Make sure you're also filming yourself. I'm just gonna throw that out. Make sure you're recording yourself at each time when you're sparring, so that way you're able to like learn from your mistakes and pick up on what you're doing wrong. So that way you're able to rewatch and see your mistakes and actually like learn from it. Just like adapt from your mistakes. That's all you can do and progress. Sparring is where you level up, but only if you're smart about it. Keep the ego in check. Focus on learning. Don't repeat these same mistakes. If this video helped you a lot, make sure you leave a like. Subscribe for more real boxing talk, and let me know in the comments what's your worst sparring habits. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.